Hi friends, let's start our second video on this mapping series. I hope you guys have watched first video of the mapping series in which we have discussed about this line of actual control, the part of it under the McMahon line, that is the in the northeastern sector. So we will do the continuation of that. Today we will discuss about the conflict of India and China in the border regions. Then we will also discuss some of the politically disputed areas between the India and Pakistan, and we will also discuss about the mountain ranges that are present in the Himalayan regions. They are very important for the mapping aspect. Just have a look what we are going to discuss today. Today we'll discuss what is this line of actual control that is present. This part we have already discussed in the first video. Now we will discuss briefly what is this line of actual control, how this line of actual control is different from the line of control with the Pakistan. Then we will discuss about the disputed territories between the India and the China. The Galwan Valley dispute, you guys might be aware of the dispute that was happening between the India and China, the Daulat Begi Oldie, the highway project. Then we will also discuss about this SHyok River, and then we will discuss about this disputed areas, Despang Plains and Danchok, and then we will go towards this what is this POK, and then we will try to understand the mountain ranges that are present in the Kashmir and Leh Ladakh regions. Okay, so this aspect we'll try to see a quick video. So let's start. So what is this line of actual control? See, we have disputed boundaries with China, primarily at the three major areas before coming to this line of actual control. So we have disputed territory between this India and China and the three aspects in the eastern sector, in the middle sector, and the western sector. See here, this red aspects is a disputed territory between the India and the China. This is the least disputed, and this is the highly disputed area. This can be easily resolved through proper negotiations and discussions between the India and the China. So once we were also ready to give up this part to the China in negotiation, in the return to get this part to ourselves. So these are the three areas that are disputed between India and China: west, east, uh, and the central part. So line of actual control is a demarcation that separates Indian controlled territory from the Chinese controlled territory. Okay, it is simply the line. It is not a official boundary line, or this LAC is also not the accepted boundary line between two nations, like we have not boundary line, like we have the demarcation line with the Pakistan, India and the Pakistan, which is nothing but the line of control. The line of control was finally agreed between two military groups of India and the Pakistan. This is not true with the line of actual control. No nations have properly agreed. Okay, let's be this line be a kind of temporary arrangement between the two nations. Such kind of agreement has not happened. It is simply a kind of demarcation. India says this is the LAC, and China says no, this another line is the NAC. Okay, China. So both of us has different viewpoints according for this LAC. In the eastern sector, we consider McMahon line as a LAC. But China do not agree for this McMahon line as a LAC in the eastern sector. In the same way, even in the western sector and the central sector, we say one line as a LAC, line of actual control, and they will reject and they'll say, no, that is not the LAC. The other line is the LAC. So that's why we are clashing up with the China. So just be aware. See, this is the Aksai Chin, this is the central sector, and this is the Arunachal Pradesh that is disputed. Now see, how is LAC different from the line of control with the Pakistan? LOC emerged from the 1948 ceasefire line negotiated by the UN, okay, after the Kashmir war. It was designated as LOC in 1972 following the Shimla agreement. So through proper agreement, the LOC was finalized. It is signed by, see, people have signed it. Higher level officials, okay, DGMOs of both the armies have signed it. Okay, so there is a legal agreement, legal sanctity for the line of control. Such a sanctity is not there. It is simply a kind of demarcation, a frontier between two nations. but there is no legal sanctity. No one has properly demarcated it. What is LAC? So the LAC, in contrast, is only a concept. It is not agreed upon by the two countries. No delineation has been happened. So various agreements are going on in the 1993, 1996, 2016. So nowhere such kind of finalization has not yet happened. Okay, so this concept of line of actual control is clear, I hope, and this dispute is also clear. Before coming to this dispute, let's see how this area is divided. Just have an idea. See, if you can see this area, this is our India part. See this part, this Gilgit Baltistan is also the POK, and this Azad Kashmir is also the POK aspect. And this is, see, this here line of actual control. This is as per this Indian terms, and this is the Aksai Chin area. Currently, this Aksai Chin area is occupied by the China. However, India claims it as part of Indian territory. Now, this is also the part of India, but it is occupied by the China, and it has ceded by China to the Pakistan. So China gave it to the Pakistan. This Shaksam Valley, it is also important area that you should know. Where is the Shaksam Valley? They will ask you in the mapping location. And also see here Siachen Glacier. So in the Siachen Glacier at this part, no demarcation has happened. So Pakistan was trying to get the control, but however, we have won the war and we have got the control over the Siachen Glacier. So no demarcation has been happened there. Now, can you see this area? So this part, okay, okay, this part, okay. Now, if you come this part is under the administered by the Pakistan, and this part is the Gilgit Baltistan. Okay, we'll come to that later. Again, can you see here? This is the Kashmir Valley, and this is the Jammu region, and this is the Ladakh region. Okay, Leh and the Kargil are the two districts in the Ladakh region, which is currently the Union Territory, and also Jammu and Kashmir is also Union Territory with the Legislative Assembly. Leh and Ladakh is the Union Territory without the Legislative Assembly. So just have a clear outline about the mapping of India in the northern section. So this will help you to understand the subsequent parts. Now see, this is a line of actual control which India says. Now, in these areas, so disputes are happening. If you, I will show you, see how the China has constructed the highway. This highway, see this here, this is a highway constructed by the China that is passing through this Aksai Chin area. It is this China's Xinjiang province, okay. So from here, the highway, it is connecting the Nepal and the other regions. So we were fine when China is constructing highway in the Aksai Chin area. Now see, in the same way, India is also constructing the highway, Daulat Begi Oldi Highway, that is connecting this Darbuk area to this area, Daulat Begi area. Okay, so this is a 260-kilometer long highway. Now, by the time we have completed highway, China got nervous. Arey, this is the LAC line. How can you construct the highway? Okay, then India asked, you guys have constructed such a huge highway. We have constructed the small highway. We are also constructing this highway in the Indian province. So what is your problem? So we have asked them. So yes, this is the Indian territory. This LAC line of actual control, somewhere it is here. So we are constructing highway there. So what is your problem? That's what we are trying to ask them. Okay, so see here, so everywhere the clashes are happening. So they were just nervous. Okay, when we construct highways, we can easily mobilize troops. If somewhere China is doing some activity here, now our troops can easily move through this highway and can attract these Chinese troops. So they don't want this highway to be constructed. So they want to create problems to us. So in this various areas, Chinese has mobilized troops, and Indian troops have also went there, and then some clashes has happened. And those provinces, these five provinces are the provinces where India and China has currently faced the clashes. This is the Galwan Valley, and see here, and around the Pangong So Lake, and see here, and this is also another province, that is the Demchok province. These three are the very important areas, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and Daulat Begi Oldi Road also important province, so that we should be very aware of. So let's see those areas. Let's come one by one. So first we will see the Galwan Valley. Where is this Galwan Valley? Okay, it provides access to the critical this Daulat Begi Oldi Road that connects Ladakh and provides India a strategic route close to the Chinese border. It allows surveillance of Chinese military buildup and activity in the Aksai Chin region. This is what I was trying to say. I was trying to explain the same thing, right? When we construct this Daulat Begi Oldie Road, we can able to get the strategic access to see, to do the surveillance of the Chinese military buildup. See, this DSDBO road that connects Leh to the Karakoram Pass runs almost parallel to the border, separating the Ladakh from the China's Xinjiang province. It runs along the Shyok River. This is also very important thing that we need to know. Now see here, if you can see here, this is the Daulat Begi Oldie Road. This is the highway. You have somewhere here the Karakoram Pass. Through this Karakoram Pass, one can enter into the India. Can you see here? This is the Siachen Glacier. And can you see this red line? See, this is the line of actual control of Indian version. See here, this is the Galwan Valley. See, we have constructed this highway to the west of this line of actual control. So that should not be a problem for the China. We are doing our activities in the Indian region. So what is their problem? So this is our highway. Can you see here? This is the Pangong So Lake. Again, this is also very important for us for the prelims point of view. Okay, see here. What is Galwan Valley? The valley refers to land that sits between the steep mountains that buffet the Galwan River. Now, somewhere here in the Galwan Valley, you also have the Galwan River that is coming from the Aksai Chin area. Okay, this Galwan River is coming up, and here can you see this Shyok? This Galwan River is coming from the east and joins the Shyok River. Shyok is nothing but the tributary of the Indus River. So you have to be aware. So Galwan River flowing like this and Shyok River is flowing like this. This Galwan River joins here. Okay, here in the somewhere in between here, you also have the Galwan Valley that you should be very clearly aware of. See, can you see this? Shyok River, it is this, like this, it is flowing. And this is the DSB, DO road, the Daulat Begi Oldie road. And this is the site of clash. And this is the Galwan River that is coming from the Aksai Chin area. This much is enough for you. And this is the line of actual control. The Shyok River is present between the Daulat Begi Oldie road and the line of actual control. And the Galwan River is to the east of this Shyok River. And it is coming from the Aksai Chin area. Very important for our prelims point of view. Okay. So this is what it is written here. So that's all we need to know about this clash Galwan Valley and also this Daulat Begi Oldie highway. That's what we need to be aware of. And in this area only, you also have this Despang Plains where the clashes has also happened. So Despang Plains, it is also very important area for the transhumans cultivation. So Despang Plains also are also very important for us. So here, can you see this Pangong So? And here you will have the Damchuk. Okay, so this Despang and the Damchuk are also very important areas. Okay, so these are the Despang Plains and Damchuk. Okay, so they will ask you simply in the mapping. Okay, where Despang Plains, Damchuk are in the news recently. Okay, they're in Arunachal Pradesh or they're in the Manipur. Like this, they can ask. Okay, or simply they can ask you arrange them north to south. This Despang Plains, Damchuk and also Galwan Valley. They can ask you in this way, Pangong. So they can ask you arrange them north to south. See here, they are this Demchok is located in the southern eastern part of the Ladakh. Okay, and it is to the south of this Pangong So Lake. China claims territory south of the lake that India considered within its border. So China claims this Demchok is part of this. Same, it also claims this Despang Plains. They are located in the northwestern India and important for the military and logistic supplies. China's intrusion in the Despang allows it to threaten the Indian supply routes to the Daulat Begi Oldie road. Okay, it is here. Okay, so these regions are economically important as they contain the grazing lands and are located along the transboundary routes between the India and the Tibet. So very important for the prelims point of view. Okay, I hope these areas are clear. Okay, you guys tell me about the Pangong Lake. You guys need to tell me whether it is a freshwater lake or the saltwater lake. You guys need to tell me. If it is also saltwater lake, you guys need to tell me how the saltwater lake can be present at the high altitude in the glacial regions. You guys need to tell me how can there be presence of saltwater lake in the glacial regions. Okay, you guys need to tell me first whether it is a freshwater lake. Please mention this thing in the comment box. And if it is a saltwater lake, you guys need to give me the reason why there can be a saltwater lake, or how there can be a saltwater lake. Okay, so see here. So we have discussed about this Galwan Valley and all how the tribes movement is happening. Now see this is briefly about this Pakistan occupied Kashmir. So this is the Pakistan occupied Kashmir, this Gilgit Baltistan. Gilgit Baltistan, Pakistan consider it as a kind of one more province. This is entirely a province, okay, of Pakistan region. While Azad Kashmir, this part of the Kashmir, Pakistan consider as a autonomous territory. Okay, this they do not consider as autonomous territory. They consider as a kind of, they do not have any autonomy. They are like completely as a kind of similar to the provinces, other provinces of the Kashmir. They have the same kind of provisions and applicability of their legal laws. While in the Kashmir, while in this part, Kashmir, Pakistan has given the autonomy, but we don't consider whether you consider it is your autonomous state or your part of the state. We don't consider anything. India stand is this entire section is Pakistan occupied Kashmir for us. Okay, so only this section is part of the India. This whether it is this or this. Okay, this is the Pakistan occupied Kashmir, and here you have the Siachen Glacier. So please be very clear of about the very clear about these demarcations. They are very important, and also can you guys see here how the Indus River is flowing? See here that is moving towards the north and then it moves toward the south. Okay, just have an idea. This Indus River is flowing, passing through this Leh region and to the east of the Kargil. Only two important places in the this Ladakh region is Leh district and Kargil as a district, and these are the two biggest cities that are present in this. I'll come to